Summer in Lyon is typically a time where everybody leaves, including me. I was only in Lyon until halfway through July and wasn't to be back until the very end of August. So I knew I had to make the most of a sweaty, sleepy summer in the city while I still could. I had more free time than usual and more alone time, which I made the most of by redecorating the walls to my taste, going on plenty of solo outings, including a trip to the cinema, and lots of walks with my zoom lens, providing a very nice backdrop for most of this video. And of course, while me time is sacred, it's also important to spend time out with friends. I'm happy to say that as well as just going out for drinks, which is a classic, I also made it to lots of different events. First of all, there was La Fête de Musique with an open-air techno set in a field. I also got to enjoy some camera music too, with a piano and a clavichord recital. I went to the opening exhibition of some friends presenting their collages and treated myself to some stickers and postcards. And I went to the Contemporary Art Museum for the first time to see some interesting work by Nathalie Djurberg and Hans Berg and Jesper Just, among many others. I even went to a nightclub for the first time since moving to Lyon, and thankfully it was a disco-themed night. I'm not sure if I would have had the energy for it otherwise, to be honest. I also celebrated my birthday with some morning pastries and presents, a picnic in the park, and an afternoon trip to the aquarium, something I've been wanting to do for such a long time, and it lived up to my expectations. With all my extra time, I had an urge to read more French, and I chose a wonderful soul-nurturing book which really made me re-fall in love with French and with languages in general. It led me to wanting to read Spanish too, but time is limited and I settled on watching a wonderful Pedro Almodovar film. I also tried to follow through with my hobby of drawing with the help of a new friend that soon left Lyon, which is one of the downsides of being someone who enjoys living abroad and meeting other people who live abroad, but it's a good lesson in enjoying the present moment when you know it won't last. Of course, while I was doing all of these nice things, I was still busy with work and my masters, but I tried to make everything more pleasant, for example by studying with a friend and by choosing things that inspire me as subjects for the English classes I teach. And I still managed to squeeze in 2 summer bucket list essentials, a hike and a swim in a lake. The hike was just a train ride from the city and was exactly what I needed. Flowing water, people enjoying the sun, swaying fields of sunflowers, giant bugs, and conversations about the meaning of life. And the moped ride to the lake gave me that sense of adventure that's still quite unnatural to me, but I know I need more of. And it was some more of what I needed. Girl talk, lots of laughing, sun tanning. Well, it ended up being more like sun burning, unfortunately, but totally worth it. I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not experiencing as much as I possibly could. So it's always nice to look back over at the highlights and see all that did happen over the span of a few weeks. So all in all, a very satisfying summer in Lyon.